Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Good Trouble. If you are tuning in with us today, we want to say thank you so much. We have been having a little bit of technical difficulties, but it's okay because we always make it through challenges because we always win, right? So, check this out. We have the Mr. Nathan Freeman with us, who is a captain for the Honda Campus All Star Challenge team. I won't say too much about him because he has a long resume and I don't want to take anything away from him. So if you're tuning in with us today, please let us know who you are. If you're some of our students at Voorhees College, please let us know. We can definitely shout you out in our comments. But today is going to be a great conversation. Nathan, do me a favor, if you don't mind. Please let the people know who you are and a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
Hey, Mr. Dude, thanks for the opportunity, man, for coming on this podcast. My name is Nathan Freeman. I'm a junior from Monrovia, Liberia, studying computer science at Hawaii College. Right now, and he forgot something out also. I'm the International Students Association president, and I'm the incoming Honda Campus All Star Challenge captain because this is my second year about to play this team, and I'm so happy to be part of that team because it is a dream come true.
This is good information. So you started off saying and let's kind of go back a little bit. You say you're from Monrovia, Liberia. So some of us that may just hear Monrovia, Liberia, where is that? Let us know a little bit about Monrovia, if
Oh,
you don't mind.
yeah. Monrovia, Liberia is located on the west coast of Africa. It is bordered by Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, and Guinea. Our major language there is like English, but we got our favorite vernaculars. Like we got the Bassa, we got the Geo vernacular that people speak. And over there, a lot of people English. Like English is the widest spoken there. So like if you get out from there and you go somewhere else, it's gonna be easier for you to be able to adjust. Although it's gonna take you a little bit of time for you to get to speak like them, but like it wouldn't be that hard because back home English is our country right now. Liberia, we're one of the oldest African independent country in Africa. We're one of the oldest, and right now we governed by former world best George Weah. Like that's the person everybody know. Once you talk about Liberia, that's the person everybody know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So what inspired you from way in Monrovia, Liberia, way in Africa? What inspired you to say, "Hey, there's a Voorhees in Denmark, South Carolina that I need to be a part of"?
Oh, really? What really has inspired me to come from all the way in Monrovia, Liberia, to a small town of Denmark, South Carolina, to a great HBCU college called Boys College is that I just like the environment Boys College is in because it gives you that focused mind. Because here you don't have a lot of distractions compared to a lot of bigger cities. Here you just got a little small town, you just run down the road that grows to maybe weekly and get food and come back. You have a lot of stuff to distract you from your work. So yeah, I feel like you do more on your work and like also boys like pushes you to do your work. So like there's a lot of opportunities I feel like other schools just don't have, and that was one of the things that I really saw that is really gonna nurture you through all your college life because they got that goal of just bringing up the students right and making sure they get all their work done on time. Because like even here, I was even surprised when I first came. I saw they got an academic center. Like
Yeah,
that was the first time hearing for academic center. So that one alone inspired me more. Being that I was here, being that at first it was a small town, being that that one alone inspired me first to come to. And then when I saw they had that, I was like, okay, this place is really ready for you to nurture, for you to get past it and go through your life correctly.
so tell me this. With all of that happened in Liberia and you knowing about Voorhees and it's a great HBCU and you can get here, what transpired when you got here and all of a sudden you became a part of HCAS? How did that happen? How did Nathan Freeman from Monrovia, Liberia get connected with HCAS and now you're the captain. But let's talk about HCAS in the beginning. How did you get connected with them? Let's talk about that.
Okay, how I got connected with Ishcast. It was Christina Donovan, our old captain and our OSU president. She was the one that stopped me. I remember it was like I think my second week in school, or my third week in school. And she drove by me and then she stopped. She was like, "You Nathan Freeman?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm Nathan." And then she was like, "Oh, Dr. Branch want to see you." I don't know who Dr. Branch was or who Dr. Branch is. So I was like, okay. And I walk around campus like I went to three different buildings because I'm new. I don't know who Dr. Branch was. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna find this lady and go talk to her and see what I've done wrong because she was just like, Dr. Branch want to see you. So I
Right.
went, I called her phone Dr. Branch office, and then she was like, okay, I need you to be part of the I need you to be part of the Honda Campus All Star Challenge. I was like, what's that? And then she started explaining it to me, and I was like, oh, okay, that's something I was involved in back home. Although ours is not like general knowledge, it's just like on a setting category or topics they taught you in school, like certain subjects that how our own quiz board is back home. So once she told me about that, I was like, yeah, I would be interested in stuff like that because I've always been that type who was always interested to compete against other people.
Yeah. So you become a part of the Honda Campus All Stars team, and then now not only are you a part of it, but there are people that are leaving. There are leaders that are leaving. There not only are they leaving, but you're getting trained. And so while they're preparing to leave, you're getting trained. And so now you come into this second year part of the team. Now you're not just being trained, right? Now you're in the leading seat. You are the captain of the Honda Campus All Stars Challenge team. So tell us about how did you become the captain, and what has it been like as a leader, during this process of being the captain and this new virtual space. How has it been for you?
Well, right now in this pandemic, being I'm the captain in this pandemic, it's like kind of difficult because like most of my players, like they're home with the parents doing online schooling. So right now it's kind of like really difficult because for me, it has put me in a difficult place in order for me to be able to get in touch with my players and be like, hey, we need for us to do this. We need to get on this studying because I can call them and be like, okay, I need you to study so and so. And they will be like, okay, I'm going to study. But
Yep.
then deep down, they won't study. They
Yep.
probably got something else they're doing. So being that I'm the captain right now, the coronavirus and the pandemic, I just made everything so narrow that you got to look for another way for you to be able to get it done. So right now, me being the captain, it's kind of like really challenging because of the situation we find ourselves in.
So with it being challenging, take us to one of your HCAS competitions, because there's people watching this that maybe like, captain of Honda Campus All Star Challenge team. What is that? Take us through an actual match. Well, maybe even one of your first or second or third. Take us through an actual match so we can know what it's like to be in that environment. Because we talk about challenging, and I'm sure that the competitions are challenging.
Oh yeah, it's very, very, very challenging. I shouldn't lie to you. It's very, very challenging, sir. So the match usually a match is consists of like 4 rounds. Like
Okay.
you got three, like you got regular face off and bonus questions. So
Yep.
like you get divided into like four or six teams into a room when you go to NQT or NCT. They'll get divided into 4 16 in a room, I think 8 in a room. And then like the best two from out of the room gets qualified to go for to the next round. But within our room, you gotta play like 4 rounds of a game. And like the first round is a face off that starts with like just a face off question. So if you answer the face off question, then you got a chance to like go to the bonus round with where you got like to confer with all your students and all your players on the team with you. So you could go into the bonus round, and then after the bonus round, you get to pick. You got to pick your category. So once you pick your category, and then you go into it, if you don't know it, and your upper net answer, then I mean your upper net takes charge of the board. So now they start to pick the category, and then they start to answer. They know it. So that's how it works. But then They got this like this really interesting category. Like people at HCAS usually say it makes you or it breaks you.
Mm,
Ultimate challenge because that part is where the whole game stays. Because if you get to the ultimate challenge and you don't perform well, and then your opponent that is down performs well, they will definitely win it. Because the ultimate challenge is like this: you got like 10 questions, you got 60 seconds to answer them. So within that 60 seconds, you gotta like play your bow, and each question what 25 points.
mm,
So like if you had like 100 and your teammate had like and your opponent had like 50 points, and then they come and answer like 5 or 6 of the ultimate challenge, definitely they break you right there. They
mm.
pass you. So like that's where like we usually put more focus because like the ultimate challenge is like you're like three, you and all your teammates, you guys can like confer, you can talk before you guys shout out an answer because the first word that come out of your mouth is what the moderator gonna take. That's what the moderator gonna take.
So let me ask this question. What and who would you say was the toughest opponent yet, and why?
I would say my toughest like opponent been like the Tuskegee squad, and like they my toughest though, but like I learn from them most of the time. I learn from them most of the time because I feel like although they like tough on us, like each time they go, they will probably whip us. Each time we go, they will probably whip us. So like each time I compete against them, I always take that as not like competing, but like learning. And like the person on the team, but she's not there no more, is Maya. Maya, she's good. Like she's really good. She know how to buzz and she know how to kick you out the buzzer. Like she did that to me so many times, and I got so like frustrated on that.
So so let's talk about the buzzer, right? You said she knows how to buzz. Now, with you saying she knows how to buzz, people probably would say that a buzzer is a very simple, type of thing to do during the competition. But for you to say she knows how to buzz, it sounds like to me that there's an art to buzzing, right?
Yeah,
It's
because yeah, there's one there's an act of buzzing in it because you gotta really listen to your moderator because like your moderator tone sometimes depending on how they're gonna release the buzzer because the buzzer is a lockout system. So
uh-huh.
like if they lock you out and you try buzzing, you ain't gonna get it. So they gotta unlock the buzzer so that you can be able to buzz in for you to be able to answer. So like if you don't get your timing and the moderator timing right, probably your opponent gonna get that next answer. So that's why I say she's good because she got that timing right. She got
Mm.
that moderator timing right. Like once it's out, she's on the buzzer. She's on
So
the buzzer.
so what you're saying is throughout the person reading the question, you can't buzz at all. You have to wait until the person ends their question and then you buzz.
Yes, sir. So during the whole reading of the question, the lockout system is usually locked.
Okay.
It's usually locked. So it's on the moderator either his last word or his last or the way he ends his sentence, then he's gonna unlock the buzzer for you to be able to buzz in.
So Tuskegee, she is a buzz master. Let's give her that title. She may be a
Yeah,
buzz
I'm gonna give it a Maya.
right. She's a buzz master. So how long has she been playing on that team? Do you know?
I think she's been there for a freshman year. Like I said, she graduated already. She graduated like I think last year. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
she was one of the veteran player.
got you. So we have a buzz master in our conversation. Let me ask this question. So we talk about the day of competition with the Honda Campus All Star Challenge team, but let's talk about the preparation. What goes into the preparation of the competition? How does that look? Can you take us through how many days you all may practice, how many hours during the day? Just walk us through that studying format.
Yeah, you usually like before the pandemic started, we used to have like practice 4 days a week,
Wow.
4 days a week, and then we used to take 2 days to go just for us to get like the old games. We need to like read what the old games because sometimes the old games they will like bring it, but then they're gonna change the question. They're
Ah,
gonna
okay.
change the question. They're gonna probably like if a question coming ultimate challenge, they're gonna take it and put it to face off. So
Right.
like
Okay.
sometimes we just swap the questions. So we take like 2 days and go over like all the old questions and get to know them, get to understand them and other stuff like that. And then we take another 2 days off and then we just go and study general knowledge,
Yeah.
study like some history questions, some historical question, some scientific question, and other stuff like that.
Mm. So if there is somebody out there that's hearing you talk about the HCAS team and they're like, maybe I should join. Maybe this is an extracurricular type of um, organization that I should join. What would you encourage them by saying, or what would you say to them if they're kind of on the edge of saying that this may help me and I may want to join? What would you say?
I would tell them push yourself though, because if you keep in that same position, you ain't gonna explore nothing new. Push yourself because you don't know your hidden potential. Like you can get on the team, and then you could not like probably half of the category you can tell because you're probably just good at stuff like that. You can
Yeah,
tell. So the more you put yourself out there, the more you will be. So I would encourage them to join a team and don't let nobody be like, okay, you're gonna join the nerds on campus. You're gonna be like, okay, you're gonna be passing with book around. Don't let that discourage you. That's not how we pass around campus. I guess if you see me, I'll be in my car all day and my book bag on my back, and that's it. I'll be walking with my friends. We'll be talking. So that's just it. But don't let nobody discourage you. Come forward and just put your mind to it. Put your mind to it. It's not nothing hard. It's not nothing scary. Nobody gonna kill you. There's fun in it too, though. There's a lot of fun in it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when you come in person, like when we get to go to California, there's a lot of fun in it.
so it sounds like you're saying that we have one, the hard work, right? But then we also have the fun that's attached to the hard work. If you get on the other side of the hard work, if you win the
Yeah, there is fun there
competition,
too.
so but you have to get on the other side of the hard work, right? The
Yes,
preparation.
sir. You gotta be able to pass through the preparation stage
There you
to
go.
get the hard work.
So when you've been there, what would you say personally has been one of your biggest takeaways with these competitions? What would you say was the biggest thing that you've taken away from just being at, and like you said, California is probably one of the locations that you all have been to versus the other ones. But what would you say was one of your biggest takeaways?
One of my biggest takeaway from there is like I'll say you should always cherish your friendship and stuff you meet because you don't know where they're gonna go.
Okay.
Because like the slogan is friendship for life, friendship for life. So like most of that stuff is gonna help you. It's gonna help you develop. And another takeaway too is that you shouldn't let people like tell you say, okay, don't do this because it doesn't fit you.
Mm,
You get there and do it yourself and determine for you if it fits you or not.
that's a powerful statement right there, young brother.
Because like that was the first thing when I first joined. When I first got on the team, like some people I used to hang around with, they were like, "Why are you doing this?" It's like all nerd stuff. It doesn't even fit you. It doesn't look like that kind of person that need to be doing stuff like this. I mean, it doesn't look at me because you just don't know me. I've been doing stuff like this since back home. You just don't know me, so that's why he's saying it. But I feel like that's what a lot of them get. A lot of people tell them, okay, that doesn't just fit you. It doesn't look right with you, so don't do it.
Wow. So what you're saying is people will sometimes be discouraged from doing something because they feel like it may not fit them and they may not have seen a lot of, I guess, people in their circle be a part of these organizations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It happens so many times. Like so many people, like. came to practice like 2 3 times, but being that the friends weren't in practice, so they left and never came
Mm,
back.
wow, wow. So you would tell them to break the mold. You may be the person, right? In your group of friends, you may be the person that needs to now change that
Yeah,
understanding of this organization.
yeah. Because one
That's-
thing is this: if your friends really like you, I feel like they shouldn't be discouraging you from going to something that's going to benefit you, because this
I,
definitely going to benefit you for the next 2 3 years. You can tell.
I totally agree. All right, so let's go to our last question. We're about to wrap it up now. So let's ask this last question. If you could give your freshman self any advice, the freshman Nathan Freeman, what would you say to yourself as a freshman?
To myself as a freshman, I would tell myself like keep going to classes, don't skip class, because
Mhm.
that's one of the major things in college. And like just open yourself to college. Open yourself to college. Don't get that mindset that okay, yes, I need to be around my people for me to be doing, because this is like a starter point for your life, because it's your college that's gonna prepare you somehow for your future. So if you don't pay attention in your freshman year on college campus, you definitely gonna be lost sometime during your sophomore, your junior, and your senior year. It's gonna be hard for you to catch up on it. And always focus on your lesson too, because
Mm,
that play a major role. And always make maximum uses of all the resources you got on campus. Make make maximum use of them, because take a look at it. Why would it be on campus if it's not for you to make a use of it?
yeah, I agree.
So make sure you take all necessary, everything possible, everything on campus possible that you can take.
I totally agree. So look, we're wrapping up, right? And you guys have a competition coming up, if I'm not mistaken. I may have heard something through the grapevine, through a little birdie. So I'm not sure. You tell me. There's a competition coming up, and you guys are preparing right now. How has it been preparing now in this new virtual space? You may not be in person. You probably have to buzz in over a laptop. How are you guys preparing for that? Tell us about that.
For the online gaming preparation so far, it's going good. We're trying to get adjusted to the StreamYard part, because nowadays for this one, the face of the bonus question, you got to confer with your people in person. Now it's like a chat room, I guess. It's probably
Yeah.
going to be like a chat room. So now you got to get your texting skill, everything fast. You got to get everything up. And like the preparation part is okay, because I know most of we the young kids, like we good at texting, because
It's
one
all
anybody text. So I'm 100% sure that part we good on it for us to be able to put our answers there for our open for our teammate to be able to see it and be like, okay, yeah, this is the right one. Oh, this is not the right one.
Do you think that this may drive more members to join because you're texting and you're not verbally speaking in front of an audience? Because sometimes people have, the hesitation to speak in front of people, and so they get in front of big crowds and they may get a little bit afraid. But if you're texting, you don't have to run into the crowd being something that you're afraid of being in front of. Do you think they may drive
Um,
people to join?
yeah, the texting part is not the whole competition. It's just like when you get the face off.
Right, right, right.
When you
Okay,
get the face off and you're trying to like confirm on you guys, and like be like, okay, is it this one? Is it that one? And
right.
then that's how it be. But like the face off, you're gonna be directly in front of the camera, looking directly into the camera.
Okay.
So like I feel like it's gonna drive some people to come through, but I don't think so, because a lot of them won the California part. 100% sure. A
Mm,
lot of them won the California part. And like I feel like that's why they even put the California part there to drive some people to even move forward, because the fact that you go into a new place, some of them haven't been there before.
Yeah.
Some of them haven't been there before. Being like on that issue, it's some of that shit I motivated them, but still,
So let me ask this question: with you being the captain now, what type of leadership style would you say that you have?
I would say my type of leadership style is that I mostly like consult with my people that are around me, like my teammates, before we even make a great decision.
Okay.
So my decision base is made of a collective group. That's my leadership style. I would say I base my leadership style on a basic group of people for them to be able to guide me in that process. So like once I get to my teammates and be like, okay, this is what we need to do, this is what we need to do. So I always open my mind and stuff for suggestions because I'm
Okay.
gonna
Good.
take it that way. I'm gonna say, okay, this is the best way. But probably my teammate might be bringing up something else, and they will be like, okay, yes, then that way is the best because it's probably short and simple.
Yeah. I get it. So you're the leader right now. You're the captain, and the team is following you. The institution is behind you being the captain. Tell me this: what is your message to the people that are following you? What motivational? What core values? What are you saying? We need to hear something from the captain. What are you saying to us today?
BC as a Honda captain this year because I got one more, 2 more years. I'm 100% sure this year we bring the trophy home. With my teammates, we bring the trophy home because I'm 100% sure we are 100% prepared and we are getting prepared to bring this home.
Okay. Joshua Zeze, he put the hands like this in the comments. He said he's in agreement. That's what Joshua Zay said. So he said, the captain said, we're going to bring the trophy home if you're watching. If you're on the team, he said you guys are going to bring the trophy home. And so we look forward to you guys having a great season. So, Nathan, that wraps up our conversation. I want to tell you, thank you for coming on today and sharing so much light on the Honda Campus All Stars team. Look, let me ask this question: is there a GPA requirement to join this organization?
The GPA requirement to join the organization should be no less than 2.5.
Okay. So two
Not
two
less
point
than
five.
2.5.
Okay. Okay. We have Dean West on. He said, great conversation. We need more students to join the Honda Campus All Star
Yeah,
Challenge.
we definitely need more students because like the more we get, the more intense and the more focused people get because right now it's just only four of us. So if all four of us be like, oh, we tired, like I keep pushing my teammates, I'd be like, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. If all four of them be like, they're tired, and then the organization won't go nowhere. But if you got like 8, 9, 10 on the team and you see
Yeah,
real competition, like when we had our first, everybody had to fight for the spot. You
yeah.
had to fight for your spot. So we need more people on it so that people can be more focused, more ready.
All right. So look, you talking to the camera right now. We have 7 people watching us. You tell them why they should join the Honda Campus All Star team, and this is the captain, and you're signing out. You tell them. You talking to the
Hey,
camera.
I need y'all to join the Honda Campus All Star team
There you go.
because with y'all on the team, I'm 100% sure we can bring this to voice. And
There you
we
go.
need y'all to come and make this very competitive for us. Right now, it's not too competitive. We need y'all.
There you go. There you go. That's how you do it. And I've seen the competition. Y'all have a lot of pride in there, man. I like to see that.
Yeah, I even saw one of my player not too long, and like she's a great one too.
And she's a freshman, right?
And she's a freshman, and she's a great one. She's a great one. If she stayed true, she you could probably be the captain one day.
Wow, this is a lot of good information. I ask this last question because I think we have a lot of people on today, and I think it'd be good for our students. Do you feel like being a part of Honda Campus All Stars team made you an even better student at Voorhees College?
Yes, sir. It even made me a better student because like once you get there, you seeing knowledge from different places, and
Yeah.
like once you get back on campus, you can tell if some of that are gonna pop up in some of your courses.
Mm.
Like it happened to me on so many occasions. Like some of my courses that some of the stuff I did in my courses, they pop up there. And like
Ah,
some of the stuff I did over there pop up in my courses, you ask questions.
right. Okay. So the things that you'll be studying in the Honda Campus All Stars will be in your class, and then what you be studying in your class will prepare you for the Honda Campus All Star Challenge competition.
Sometimes in some subjects like in like you see the chemistry, you see mathematics, you see physics, you see
Wow,
biology, like some of those areas, like things that you do in the classroom, some of them gonna pop up in the question. Things that you do in the questions gonna pop up in the classroom.
wow, that's good information, man. This is good. This is really good.
This is very good because it like it opened your mind. It gave you wide knowledge on a lot of things.
It opens up your mind to become an even better student when you can have both sides of knowledge, right?
Yes, sir. It showed does.
So, we'll end by saying this. Do you have any captains? Sorry, not captains. Do you have any coaches that you would like to shout out and say thank you, or any teammates? I see you have some teammates on today. Do you have anybody that you would like to shout out so they can know that you are appreciative of either their teammate, being a teammate, or being a coach? Anybody?
Oh yeah, I want to be thankful to Dr. Chanel because she brought me onto this. Dr. Chanel,
There you
our
go.
coach, don't like Dr. Chanel, and then like she brought me onto this, and then she took us through all our games. Although we lost some and we won some, yet and still she was still encouraging, still pushing. Being that sometimes when we'll be like, oh, we don't want to practice, she will still be on us, and she still gave us everything that we needed. She made sure we needed everything. Everything we needed, we had it.
Yeah,
She made sure we did that. So, and then I want to send a shout out to her husband, who was always there with us too, like our assistant coach,
Mr. Bobby.
and
Yes, sir.
also my teammate Rain, everybody, Joe, Christina, everybody came. I was on the team. I feel like this year you're gonna get a great news from our HKS team, man.
Well, you all heard it best from the captain of the Honda Campus All Star Challenge team. That's a lot of words, but we're going to say them all. The
HKS.
Honda Campus All Star Challenge team, HCAS. We'll just say it like that. We use the abbreviated one, HCAS. We had the captain of the HCAS team. He's here today, and they're having a competition coming up. Are people able to join live, or how is that going? Could you tell us about
Yeah,
that?
there will be a link sent out for them to be able to watch the competition. There will be a
Okay.
link sent out through StreamYard for them to be able to watch the competition.
Okay, good deal. All right, so thank you again for joining. Uh, Anything else you want to say before we sign off today? Because I'm sure there's a
Yeah,
lot that we
man,
can.
Mr. Dude, thanks for the opportunity for being on your podcast today, man. It was enjoyable. It was information giving and stuff like that. And I want to say shout out to Joshua Zay from all the way Monrovia, Liberia.
Okay,
Yeah, for
Joshua is
being on the line.
in Liberia right now.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. We got a
that's another brilliant scholar that I think will be on that team one day.
that's good. That's good. I think you'll do a great job recruiting people for that team, and you're going to increase the prize. So I love it. So thank you for coming on today. Uh,
All right, Mr. Dude,
Again,
thanks.
this is good trouble. And like John Lewis said, he said, if you can get in any trouble, make sure you get in good trouble. So we'll see you all again. If it's not Friday, it'll be next Monday. If it's not next Monday, we'll see you on a Friday. So you all have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.